And welcome back to your weekend edition of Summit Sunrise. I'm here with Ginny and JP, and JP happens. I mean, he's kind of famous. I gotta let you guys know he's kind of a big deal, and he also, JP, tell me what you love about the Grand Lodge on Peak 7.
Slide.
The slide. Why do you love the slide? What's fun about the slide?
The way that then put me in the water.
Oh, see, you heard it from the man himself, the slide and pool connoisseur. Let me tell you.
Slide open.
There she goes. Yep, it's open again. They just redid it. It's nice and brand new and fixed up, and they replaced the some of the rock around there that was kind of getting affected. We have a saltwater chlorination system at the lodge, which is really nice for your skin.
Because it's not that like chlorine feeling that you typically get.
Right, you get out and you feel great. You just do a quick rinse like anything, but you don't have that smell or that chlorine feeling on your hands. And so the saltwater does pose its own challenges though for the aquatic features. And so we've had to kind of refurbish some of that. And last time we were up at the lodge, the slide was closed, much to his chagrin.
Oh, okay.
But we'll be going back soon, and we'll be able to go down the slide again.
Now, if you guys have your own slide connoisseurs in your family, and you'd like to maybe figure out a way that they can be, in a spot that they can play in that kind of facility, and also you guys can play right on the slopes. The Grand Lodge on Peak 7, you guys are your affordable ski in, ski out property. But Ginny, really, okay. How is that affordable? Seriously?
Well, it is a pretty special product. It's purchased in 1 week increments instead of whole ownership. And so people can buy 1 week, they can buy 2 weeks. A lot of people do a week in the summer and a week in the winter. And then they have, their Breckenridge fix on both sides of the season. So that's a great option for people. We have some owners that own up to 12 weeks.
Wow.
I know, and they just, they like having their unit all winter, but they don't want to deal with the whole ownership aspect of having it all summer and then renting it out or dealing with it. So it's really flexible product for people based on their ability to purchase.
Right.
We've really opened up ski in, ski out real estate for a wider range of people with this, and we see 80% of our ownership is within Colorado.
Wow.
And so people come up and they use their week, or they can exchange their week. They can turn in their week at the Grand Lodge and go, there's more Grand Lodge, yeah. They can exchange it and go anywhere within the Interval International network of resorts, which is 2,400 resorts worldwide.
Wow.
And what's nice about that too is you're guaranteed a certain caliber of lodging wherever you go. Because to qualify for Interval, you have to be a certain level. So that's kind of a nice insurance policy as well for travel.
Right. I've heard some people that own there say, we go to these other places and it's like 5-star treatment, and that people are kind of clamoring to come to the Grand Lodge because it's that high end.
Well, we are very, very highly requested in the Interval network. There aren't a ton of mountain properties in the exchanges. It's more typical to be Florida or Hawaii, and which are all great. Don't get me wrong, but the Grand Lodge is so unique and in such an interesting and fantastic location that people in those other 2,400 resorts want to come here.
Right.
So it's got great tradability for our owners, which just makes it better for them because they can get in the higher desired locations elsewhere.
And as we're kind of scrolling through some of this footage, you can see that there's so many incredible amenities.
Yeah, that's
like
the grotto. You haven't seen that 'cause
grotto.
that's adult only.
You can
No
go
kids in there.
into the spa. I mean, they're really, it's amazing. But, just beyond the amenities, Ginny, tell me a little bit about what you're going to find when you go into the units, when you're staying there.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Well, I think the difference between a timeshare condo and a whole ownership condo in a lot of instances is the size. People are staying for a whole week typically when they own. I mean, we do rent it out for short stays. People are welcome to rent it out for the weekend, but our owners typically come for the whole week. And so you don't want a small cramped space for that long of a time. So we've really designed the units to be friendly to cooking in. All units are stocked with crock pots and everything you could think of as far as cooking, and we really want people to feel like it's their home away from home.
And of course, be able to accommodate the very sophisticated palates of people like JP.
Right, as you can see, I mean, the finishings are just gorgeous. Wrought iron, hammered finishings, and granite countertops.
Mom.
Yeah, I know. Do you recognize that? And of course the fireplaces, which create that lovely
yeah.
mountain ambiance. And every patio has a wonderful view, either of the mountain and watching people ski down, or on the flip side, some people prefer the other side and looking out towards Keystone and out towards that direction, Baldy Mountain, and that and over the gondola. It's a gorgeous view either way.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong. And so, you know, if people are interested in seeing if it might work for their family, how would you recommend that they check it out?
Well, there's a few different ways. They could go online to grandlodgeonpeak7.com, and there they'll be able to. Oh yeah. They'll be able to see if there's rental units available, look at all the rooms, see our photo gallery. Or if they want to take a tour of the property, we do have an open house right on property at Peak 7, and that's open basically every day of the year. And then we have a sales center right on Main Street on Leakin West Mall. So right as, across from Eric's on the corner there. So people can go, come in, have a look. They can take a tour with us. It's a walking tour. It's about 2 hours. Depending on level of interest. If people have lots of questions, it can go longer. I won't kid you. There's a lot of questions to ask.
Oh,
it's such
yeah,
a beautiful
definitely.
place. And the tour includes a walkthrough of the resort and the units. And so for that time, we often give people some pretty substantial gifts, 2 lift tickets or 2 spa treatments for their time. So
Wow.
it's worth it to go check it out.
Absolutely. So if you haven't seen it before, maybe you're interested, make sure you get in touch with the Grand Lodge on Peak 7. JP, what are you doing this weekend? You gonna watch some Broncos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a bye this weekend.
Oh, well,
Darn
never
it.
mind.
We're going to watch the Chiefs, Dad's team, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming on. JP, thank you for coming in again. We definitely love having you here. All right, we're going to take another break. Coming up, we're going to be taking a look at some of the sneak peek items for Wine in the Pines at the dessert table. So we will see you back here shortly with Ned. There he is from Keystone. Ned gives away. There you are.